Hey everybody, welcome to this week's Riff of the Week video. This is going to be a fairly short video this week because the riff that we're going to talk about has some pretty simple explanation, and it's really going to require more of just your time working with a metronome and working with the specific techniques that we're going to talk about kind of on your own, and then applying this to some other situations in which you might want to use it. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get started and let's take a look at this week's riff, and we'll get a look at some close-ups and go from there. This riff is based on sort of an open string rock shredder kind of idea. It can be used in rock and blues and country. This pentatonic scale starting here on the 3rd fret. Okay, but instead of playing that all here in position number 1, what we're essentially doing is we're moving that scale up and down a single string. That open note is going to be the root note of what we're playing, which then informs the rest of our scale. Okay, so we're going to play the 3rd fret of the G string. Okay, that's a B flat note, and if you're really interested, pull off as a way to increase the fluidity and the speed if your picking chops are not quite where you want them to be yet. This is a really great way as you're starting to learn to play more difficult passages, more 5th, 3rd, 5th, slide up to 7. There. Now the only thing that I'm doing that you might want to take note is when I'm playing down that, because of where we're coming from, the picking before that, that's a down. Angus Young is doing this on the B string, and he's just doing the 4th fret open, 7th fret open, 4 open, 7 open. note you want to use. You can do it with really any pick pattern as long as it becomes kind of repetitive on what you're doing with this hand, to the ability to start going across multiple open strings, right? So when you take a scale shape, for example, within the key of A, so really quickly before the end of this video, make sure to go to cdguitarinstruction@gmail.com. Send me an email there, and I'll give you some information about how we can get you set up and how you can learn this stuff and see these full-length videos that I reserve just for my students to learn all of these techniques inside and out, okay? Okay, so that's it for this week's video. Pretty straightforward. This is not a complicated riff by any means, although it sounds really cool. It's not necessarily a hard one to play. Play it fast, play it slow, play it however you want. It still sounds really cool as long as you play the right notes and you play them accurately and cleanly, which is the whole point, right? Thank you guys very much for watching. Thanks for tuning in for this week's Riff of the Week video from CD Guitar Instruction. I hope these videos are helpful for you guys. If you would like to see more of them, please feel free to comment below, like the video, share it with everybody that might be interested in this, share it on Facebook pages or in groups or anywhere where guitar players might find this kind of stuff beneficial. If you want to contact me about becoming a student and learning these kinds of things, whether it be with me or in some other method, and also to see the full-length videos as one of my students, email me at cdguitarinstruction@gmail.com. I'll talk with you about the details of that, and we'll see if we can't get you set up with something, and we'll help you get learning guitar really quickly, get you the really great results that you want, and we'll get them for you as quickly and as efficiently as possible. And we're going to make you the best player that you can possibly be, okay? All right, well, thank you guys very much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you for next week's video.